You're sitting behind the wheel. First time you're sitting in a car, and the steering wheel and the other technology of the automobile will be new to you. So you will have an apprehension feeling that this is something new and I'm not used to it, whether I can drive a car without any problem. So that fear comes to you. But what happens ultimately is you gather your confidence. You think that I can definitely do it. I have the capacity so that I can drive a car, and you start learning it gradually, and one day you master it. Like the same way, in the public speaking, you have to gather the confidence. A presence of an audience should always lift you up. It should stimulate you. The audience should inspire you so that you can function more clearly and more keenly. And don't ever think that speaking comes to only to very few people who are gifted by God. It's not so. Anybody who has got the interest and involvement and desire can definitely learn the art. It's like becoming a professional sportsman. Sportsmen normally they develop their capacity from an amateur stage, they become a professional. So if a sportsman can do that, a speaker can also do that. So stand in front of a crowd, gather your confidence, and speak to them clearly and convincingly. This is the first secret of success, and we'll see the next. Now that we have gained confidence, we'll be interested to know what is the next success secret. If a person goes into a classroom, standing on the platform, facing the audience, suppose there are 30 participants there in the classroom, the person feels that there are 30 heads looking at his direction, 30 pairs of eyes are staring at him, 30 pairs of ears are straining to listen to what he says. He also sees the sitting arrangements. The executives are all sitting there at the back. The whirring of the air conditioner is, you can hear it. See the windows, the doors, and all that. Then he feels that how can I deliver the speech in front of them? Because the audiences are very keen. They are noticing me. I feel all alone in front of them. How can I render a speech when I am not confident? The fear sets in because the person is more self-conscious about his standing in front of an audience. But don't be self-conscious about your presence. Don't be self-conscious about the audience. Forget the audience, forget the surroundings, and there should not be any distractions for you. As for example, I would say professional cine actors. A professional cine actor, say, let us take as an example as a hero. The hero and the heroine both are there in a shooting. Normally, a shooting spot will be surrounded by a lot of people. Technicians are also there, but only these two people are left out. The hero, being a professional, he before rendering the dialogue, his focus will be on the words of the director. The director will say, start, camera, and action. The moment he hears the action word, then the hero is switched on. He starts speaking the dialogue to the heroine. Then he goes on performing the best way possible, but still his ears will be, he will be lending the ears to the director, and once the director says cut, then immediately the hero will be switched off. So a professional cine actor is unmindful of the surroundings. He is not self-conscious. So that makes him a good performer. Likewise, you should be unmindful of the situation. Don't be self-conscious. Don't be distracted by what is available in the area, but don't make any nervous movements and act confident. When I say act confident, if you want to be confident, act as if you are confident, so you will feel confident. If you want to be cheerful, act as if you are cheerful, so that you will feel cheerful. If you want to be brave, act as if you are brave, and you will feel brave, because the action and feeling go together. It's not that feeling comes first, action comes next. That is not the case. Both go together. So act, then you will feel the same. Next, I told you that forget about the audience, though they are looking at you. See, the audience wants something from you. They want a guidance from you. The audience are expecting some favor from you. They want your ideas and support. They want a transformation to be made so that they can become successful. So, feel that the audience, you're going to help the audience in such a way that they become successful. So, you are their redeemer, you are their savior. So, stand erect, look at the audience straight into the eyes, and begin to talk confidently. Next, a small activity I have given here, a famous speech given by a person. I'll just give you 2 minutes. Please tell me who said it. You can raise
Is
your
it
hand.
Hitler? Hitler?
Who said it?
Hitler?
Chandrakanta?
So this is
Chandrakanta, you said it.
Lata Suresh.
Lata Suresh, ma'am, brilliant answer. Brilliant, ma'am.
Thank
Brilliant.
you.
Wonderful answer. It was said by Adolf Hitler. See, you should understand it by the reverse way of it. See, when Adolf Hitler spoke to his countrymen, Germans, the Germans were proud of their country, and because they were knowledgeable about the greatness of the country. And since they were knowledgeable about the country, they respected their country, that is Germany. And because they respected their country, they loved it a lot. They loved their country very much. And since Germans loved their country a lot, they fought for their country. You see that? So they believed in the Third Reich. They blindly followed Adolf Hitler's commands, fought for their country, and up to a certain point, they were very successful. This is the power of speech given by Adolf Hitler. So, your speech should be like that, inspiring people. Okay, we'll go to the next one.